Hey guys, just got back from Canada. Tennocon 2017 this is my second year there. Thank you guys so much for making me feel welcome, you damn Canadians. Everybody was saying hi to me and was excited to see me. It made me feel so good. If you haven't been to one of these before, if you like Warframe, you need to go because it's freaking awesome. They got cosplay and activities and all sorts of good stuff. But the main reason why I went out there, they sponsored me to come out, and together we're bringing you a video of their upcoming update, which is huge, is exciting, and almost completely changes the game. It's a big update, and so I do like this little game interview, game preview thing, and then stay to the end of this little interview because I give them shit for a previous game that Digital Extremes did that I realized that I reviewed. I did an angry review on it, so it's my opportunity to finally give him shit for one of his previous crappy games, but it's a cool success story because they did this crappy game and then they went on and did Warframe, which has been really successful on Steam. So anyways, check out this upcoming update to the game and then stay to the end to see that little interaction there. All right, guys. Well, I'm back, so stay tuned for more, and I hope you enjoy. Check it out. Hey guys, Angry Joe here. I'm with Steve Sinclair from Digital Extremes, talking Warframe. At Tennocon 2017.
Yes, our second Tennocon. Yes.
I'm back. Thank you for inviting
me. I can't. Yes, thank you for coming back. Yes.
Yeah. Any chance I can get into Canada is really awesome. Oh, you guys are really
take
cool.
off, eh?
You guys are always super nice
sorry.
out here. I love you Canadians. I'm sorry for blowing up your country in that last video, but we are forgiven. Hopefully we're forgiven.
Yeah. We apologize.
I played the President of the United States and I shot a nuke at you.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep.
That was a long time ago. Anyways, tell us.
Yes. Okay.
What you guys have just shown off was freaking amazing.
Okay. Wow. Thank you for saying that. Yep.
Yes, I think the reaction to it is going to be pretty awesome once everybody sees it.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about this new content. The
right.
Plains of what is it? How do you pronounce it?
Plains of Eidolon. Yes. Plains of Eidolon. Well, we've been making this game for 4 years, and every now and then I think, we need to kind of shake the foundations of the game every now and then.
Yeah.
And so what we did at the start of the year is said, we're going to go way outside our comfort zone, and we're going to make something that is like an open zone. We're not really calling it open world. But
it's an open landscape area.
There's exploration that for players that kind of know Warframe, it's like kind of running through a rat in a maze, right?
And you guys are taking away the walls.
We're taking away the walls. You can jump and glide, and you can arc wing across the landscape, fly across the lake, shoot birds. It's ridiculous. We can even fish.
Yeah.
But so we want to take a big risk with a day-night cycle that's continuous. So we're kind of trying to sprinkle the things that we love from games like the Far
Final
Cry,
Fantasy fishing.
Final Fantasy fishing. Yes, we're going to do a dedicated Warframe fishing game soon.
mode
fishing. VR fishing.
But no, that is really
so
cool.
we just kind of said, let's just do something absolutely nuts. Let's try to make this kind of really open world, which is right outside of our comfort zone. And then, as you saw, which really resonated with you, which I thought was amazing, was the kind of beasts that are emerging from the lakes at night. Mm-hmm. Because we have like a big audience that is that is new to the game, so they don't need this new challenge. But our players have been playing for years. This is going to be something crazy for them, which is don't go out at night unless you are ready.
And you were saying in Warframe it's kind of been like a lot of enemies versus a small amount of you.
Yes.
This one is supposed to be you and your buddies versus a small amount of enemies that's just really huge, really big. So these kinds of bosses, they're going to be multiple stage. They're not just going to be bullet sponges. You've got some thought into how they attack and change their movements and stuff. Are they going to be able to attack us flying in the air? Because we're going to be doing that. Because we can shoot while we have the wing on.
But can you imagine, if you're a Warframe player, can you imagine seeing it emerge? It's 5, 6, 7 stories tall. You go into Arcwing mode, you're blasting off the top of it, right? And then it collapses and goes back into the water, and it's going to emerge somewhere else. And your buddies are like, guys, I think it's over here. And you fly over and land. Well, now it's going to take you out in Arcwing mode. You got to change your strategy. Usually for Warframe, it's about one sort of space ninja against like hundreds of guys, just leveling them. And for this, we wanted to invert it and say, here's like a skyscraper monster that you guys got to work together just as one monster to bring him down.
Now, for new players out there, because I keep coming back to the game, I'm still a new player, even though I've got hundreds of hours.
I know.
I'm no expert whatsoever. So what I'd like to ask you is, a lot of the cool content you guys have been releasing, there was like this horror themed, you know, derelict ship that you go in. And it's really cool, by the way, and you guys should check that out. However, it takes a while for new players to get into that content. What about this update? Are new players going to be able to access things, or is it behind a 100-hour grind?
Yeah, so obviously that's a great question. You know, this time we decided to make sure that a new player can come and see this new aspect of Warframe. Because what I'm hoping, I mean, ideally, people see, oh, like I've seen Warframe and I know what it is. And when they see this, they go, well, what is that?
This is different.
This is way different than what I expected, you know?
But at the same time, it does feel like it's
like
always
Horizon
supposed
Zero
to be
Dawn,
there.
and it's like it has those elements of like exploration that I never expected Warframe to have. So if you're a new player, yes, you unlock a few nodes, and now you can go into this landscape. You can hunt Grineer, you can go to their camps, you can kind of fight what they're excavating and trying to figure out what's kind of buried underneath this ancient battleground. Great, awesome, that works for them. And then they play for a bit. What I love is like Metroid series or Zelda series where you see stuff like, oh, that boulder, I can't move that. And then you come back and you're like, oh, I got bombs now, I can do that.
After you level
so when you
up
play in the landscape, you come back with Archwing, now you're freaking helicopter flying over, bombing these fools from on high. And then as you continue to play and unlock kind of the secrets of the Second Dream and War Within, then you come back and finally you can survive at night and play this kind of new game.
So you know about how long it'll take a new player to access this badass content?
Oh.
This new landscape.
The landscape's like an hour.
An hour, perfect,
yes,
great,
totally. It's not.
Well, tell me how you balance that then. If you've got players who have hundreds, thousands of hours in a game, and then you got new players going into this new instance, right? And how does that balance?
It's like, well, this is a terrible answer.
Is it be too easy?
The terrible answer is basically, it's like a horror movie, right? Everyone's outside and during the day, walking around, everything's friendly, but at night, you're doomed. So if you're a new player, you can go out and experience the landscape and explore it, and things are going to be kind of your level. But as soon as you see that, because we have a continuous day-night cycle, which is really cool, right? As soon as that sun goes down behind the mountains, get out.
If you're a new player.
Yeah, if you're a new player, get out.
Or try your best. I like that. I like that aspect. Like, no, I'm not leaving. I'll stand in my ground.
I'm stubborn. I'm going to fight a pitch battle. Let's go. You're only 10 stories. The other big part of this update is Cetus, which is this Ostron village, which is scavenging the kind of ancient artifacts of this old, crazy, weird culture. And of course, they got problems. They have things that they need help with. If you're a long-term Warframe fan, you've kind of been like fighting this like cosmic battle to protect someone you never see. So finally, we're kind of trying to give a face and a voice to these people. So yeah, there's quests and things like that. But what's really interesting, I think, at least for a new player, is you could go in that landscape and you can just explore it.
Yeah.
If that's the kind of player you are, because I love the MMOs I played. It was called like Together Alone, right? I want everyone to be there, but I kind of don't want to play with you guys. But I want to feel the exploration and just like, I don't want people to
know that there are people
we got to group up and do all this stuff. It's like, I kind of want to do my own thing. Yeah. So you can kind of do that. You can go the way the Grineer react to you. They will find you on patrol and it escalates the mission. So there's that kind of thing. You can level up your guy and get the kind of rewards from that. We have this really cool system in there where you can craft player-made weapons. So if you know Warframe, or if you don't, we have this kind of, you level up your weapons. It lets you slot on all these cool modifications. Awesome. Well, with the introduction of Cetus and the Ostrons, you actually be able to craft your own melee weapons from all these crazy parts.
The way it looks?
Yeah, the way it looks, the way it controls, the way it feels. And then, I mean, it's a small thing. It's kind of goofy, but the name of it, which for some reason just resonates, like, you built this weapon. What is it called?
Yeah.
Yes, puppy kitten. Yes.
You get it. None of the developers allow me to rename things.
I know.
I'm big on that.
I love that stuff. It gives you a sense of ownership over it.
So because you're adding this new face to the people that you're protecting and kind of giving a little bit of context, more context to this world and this war. is this like a big city? Are there what can we do in this city? Are there activities or little shops? What is it? What is there?
Yeah, I mean, what we're showing right now is we have the system in Warframe called Relays, which is kind of like up to 50 players can just socialize there. You can meet up with your friends and squad up, and then seamlessly stream out into that like 3-kilometer massive landscape that we have. I mean, it's massive for us. It's like 10, 20 times the size.
So you're not going up to the ship anymore.
Exactly. You're not
like
nice. You know, there's no. We wanted to kind of create a sense of world and a sense of place. This is a beginning for us. My hope is that it just becomes more seamless like this. That you fly and you see your ship land on Mars, and you go out in the landscape and you do some missions, and you come back and craft or build something new.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, in the town itself, you can meet up with people. You can purchase things for your companion pets. You can do this weapon crafting I talked about. There's sort of wacky stuff like, oh, I really want to buy like a hand knitted carpet for my landing craft. We have a lot of customization in the game. So it's that kind of.
In terms of bobbleheads, I have many bobbleheads from you guys.
I need more bobbleheads.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So, and all of this is free.
Yes.
See, that's the good thing about Warframe.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why I like your game and like to come and support it and check it out every once in a while. You can play for free. Yep. Yes, I'm not going to lie to you. There is a grind. There's some grind in there. Yep. But, I mean, you don't pay anything, right?
That's right.
But for those that do want to pay and support you guys, which when you make a good game, that's what I'm all about. I will then put some money in for, some customization, some cool little stuff. So I think that's so cool that you guys, that you can get this level. It looks better. It's, you're adding more open areas, and all this is free. So that's really, really cool. Do you plan to maybe do more of this in the future? I think I heard you saying something like what were the creative locations you were saying? Just give us some examples of what we
fields
of the toxic fields of Venus. Makes your imagination run wild.
Yeah, I mean, we're sort of internally calling it like landscapes.
Yes.
Because I think
we want more landscapes.
We want more landscapes, the sense of exploration, and when you see that mountain or that stream or that lake or that kind of strange artifact in the distance, it gives you a more romantic sense of play. Versus just run the mission, get the reward, run the mission, get the reward. So that's kind of what we're trying to do with this.
Sounds like a really exciting time for Warframe, especially new players. If you want to try this completely new experience, check it out, Warframe. And so when are we actually going to get to go to a landscape?
We're like, I sort of late in the summer.
Late in the summer, Don't want to put a date on it, right?
I know.
Okay.
I should put a date on it.
Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you, and thank you for destroying our country.
Yes, it's okay. That was a few years ago. I repaired everything, and we're good now, all right, Canadians?
Just everything rebuilt it, yep.
All right, we'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys. Okay, I almost forgot. I want to throw this in here, is that I heard that Digital Extremes is working on a new IP. And I think I told you guys this story before. This guy in particular has this really cool story, because I have actually reviewed a Digital Extremes intellectual property before. Star Trek under Activision. And I'll tell you, it was not very good. So, but I will say this. I'm a forgiving man. So this new IP, is it Star Trek 2?
Well,
are we finally getting Star Trek 2?
Finally. No, it is not.
Okay.
No, it is not.
What is it?
It is a really interesting card-based competitive shooter called Keystone.
Nice.
And what I love about it, I'm working on Warframe, obviously, and we were talking a little bit about it, but I love that kind of like Zathura pulpy kind of presentation that they had. It just
Jumanji.
It just has such a really cool feel to it.
Yeah.
But
you're not working on it. You're working on Warframe,
yes.
And then this is a separate
These
team.
are my friends
you guys are growing.
the studio. Yeah.
Well, it's good. See, that's a good story. Is a a development studio, sort of having to work on something that's not theirs, and you put it, and now you get to do what you want. Boom, you made Warframe, and it's consistently in top 10 on Steam. So that is a little sort of Cinderella story, and stories us gamers really like. So congratulations on your guys' success with Warframe. I hope this new game does well, and maybe Activision will come back to you for Star Trek 2.
With a glass slipper. Does this fit you? Does this glass slipper fit you?
We're sorry.
No, I'm afraid it does not. Please go to the next town.
Okay. All right, cool, guys. Well, we'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.